Prince Edward Island was sort of a surreal world for me. First impressions, it's so groomed. And it's growing up in the wilds of northern British Columbia, you don't ever expect to see that. So you're just like, this perfectly groomed little island. And of course, again, there was a lot of history. My first night, I woke up in a blueberry field, and these people actually, in the morning, brought me muffins and everything. They didn't know who I was at all. They just saw a camper. So when I was in Cavendish, home of Anna of Green Gables, of course, Ella Montgomery, the real writer, right? That was all about the real history. So although I got to do a lot of the cool kind of the recreation of the town, the recreation, all these, cool stuff, I wanted to get back to the history. So there's the old house still there, but it's only the foundation. So I went there and met Ella Montgomery's niece, and nobody else was really there. So upon hearing about my journey, they're like, oh, you don't have to pay for any tour. We'll give you a private one and we can hang out. So we actually talked about growing up and her knowing her aunt. And so it was one of those moments where I got a private tour. I got taken places where most people wouldn't get to go because the family still owns the land. So it was kind of this romantic idea that I wanted to write my own book and the struggles I went through and the struggles she went through. So in my own book, I have some insights on Ella Montgomery coming from a family member that most wouldn't just by trying to do the research. So only by meeting people. And that was one of the most beautiful conversations I had in a long time. We talked for hours. So that was huge. But that's been true to much of my journey. When you reach out to the thousands of Canadians I have interviewing them, trust me, you get a really unique perspective and insight.